What's going on, everybody? This is your boy B&B, Black Man Boating. I'm your host of the B&B show. We're over here on X, the app formerly known as Twitter, and as the owner, Elon Musk has said, we are the media. We definitely are the media, man. I'm so sick of legacy media that it decided to become a news anchor. Thank you for joining me, man. There's a few things I want to go ahead and discuss today. Of course, I am a cheerleader, a supporter, an owner of AMC, GME, HYMC. So, of course, we're going to talk a lot. We're going to talk a little bit about stocks. We're going to talk about what's going on in politics, what's going on with Donald Trump. He's got some interesting picks. It seems like people are celebrating on one side and having a meltdown on the other side. So we want to go ahead and talk about that. I'll definitely, I'm definitely interested, very interested, man. I've never been this interested in politics in my life. So some of these people, man, I'm learning more about them. So I definitely want to go ahead and take a look at their resume, man, and see what they're about, and see what all the fuss is about, man, on these picks. So we'll talk about movies too. Of course, we got to talk about movies, man. I'm a movie guy. Of course, I'm gonna go watch the movies at AMC. So let's get into it, man. First thing I want to talk about is the ladies at the View. They have an opinion about politics. As you guys may have experienced, man, politics is a point of contention, right? I personally don't understand why it drives people to the point of craziness that it does. But friendships will get lost over politics. Family members won't talk to each other over politics. And I've witnessed it, man. I've witnessed it in my own family. I've witnessed it with friends. I've actually broken up friends that are about to get into fisticuffs at a bar while we're chilling eating wings, man. So personally, it doesn't have that type of effect on me. Maybe because I wasn't really that interested in politics over the years. I've explained this before. It was just kind of a situation where whatever your parents said or whatever your elders said back in the day, you would just go ahead and just follow suit, right? We just do what they said, man. Indoctrination. Hey, we're a Democratic household. We're going to vote Democrat. Okay, that was the mindset. You know, as long as my world was good, family's good, friends good, kids good, everyone's good, making money, out here in the world doing your thing, man. I'm out here boating, enjoying the outdoors. I was good, man. It wasn't until I got into GME AMC, right? That's what really made me focus on politics because investing in those companies opened my eyes. I did not know anything about stock market manipulation. You would hear about it, but I didn't really know. But now you see the relationship between government agencies, politicians, and how it affects a lot of things in your life. And what opened my eyes, my red pill, was the GME movement. So much has been learned over the last 4 or 5 years, and I'm thankful and I'm disappointed at the same time. Thankful for the information and thankful for the people that curate the information and present it to the world so we can go ahead and learn it. But disappointed in the agencies that's supposed to protect retail investor, disappointed in government. You know, that's why I'm pretty excited about what's going on with Donald Trump and him coming back into office because once again, he has a dog in the fight. They've manipulated DJT the way they've been maybe not to the extent, but they've manipulated it just like they manipulate GME, AMC, HYMC, allegedly, right? we 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 have strong opinions about that. So this is our opinion. And there's some indicators that show that there's heavy manipulation. So a lot of things are being brought to light. And I think this administration is going to do it. Today, I saw that Gary Gensler, I'm assuming that this is correct, that Gary Gensler is resigning as of this month. So we'll see, man. It's the weekend. We're going to try to enjoy ourselves, have a little fun today. But let's get into this, man. The View, holidays and family. Should you avoid family? Should you avoid political talk? Let's get.
So it turns out every holiday season, political talk can be a tough topic to get into. But given the results of last week's election, Yale psychiatrist Dr. Amanda Calhoun suggested to Joy Reid that some people should sit this one out. Take a look.
There is a push, I think just a societal norm that if somebody is your family, that they are entitled to your time. And I think the answer is absolutely not. So if you are going to a situation where you have family members, where you have close friends who you know have voted in ways that are against you, like what you said, against your livelihood, and it's completely fine to not be around those people and to tell them why, to say, I have a problem with the way that you voted because it went against my very livelihood and I'm not going to be around you this holiday. I need to take some space for me.
So, yeah.
So was it a mistake for me to tell people that I voted for Donald Trump? I don't think I don't see it as me voting against their livelihood, man. I think they bake in a lot of drama, when it comes to that. But I don't know. Let's continue to hear what they got to say.
What do you think?
I think everybody needs to do what's right for them. I think you need to look into yourself, and if going to a family gathering or with friends where it's going to stress you out, then don't go. I'll tell you, Al has 5 children.
Your husband.
My husband has 5 children. Most of them or their spouses voted for Trump. The problem is those 5 children have 13 grandchildren he refuses not to see and not to be part of their lives. And so for our family, he has told them, I will not let politics split up our family. Al and I voted for Kamala. Others didn't. He is going to see his grandchildren come hell or high water. That's the choice that works for him.
I'm all for healthy boundaries, but I tend to think mashed potatoes are the great equalizer. Like, you don't want to spend Thanksgiving by yourself because you can't set politics aside. Like, I find that every day in every job I've worked in social circles I've run in, I've been around people who have different politics than me, and it's never gotten in the way of having friendships with
I wouldn't have had
I wouldn't have had any friends.
I wouldn't have had any holidays if I had to only pick the ones where everyone agreed with me. And so now there are times,
Max
and
wouldn't be with you.
I check in with myself and say, am I up for this? Because I also know struggling with mental health, there are times I'm not, and that's okay. You step away, but it will never be the defining point because toxic personalities don't have political affiliations. It's a personality trait that sucks, and we all are related to people like that. So whatever your reason is, I would never let my politics be the reason I don't show up to see my family because they won't always be there.
I'm going to disagree.
You know she was going to disagree. She always disagrees, man. Let's see what she got to say.
I completely understand her point because I really do feel that this candidate, President-elect Trump, is just a different type of candidate. From the things he's said and the things he's done and the things he will do, it's more of a moral issue for me. And I think it's more of a moral issue for other people. We're just, I would say it was different when, let's say, Bush got elected. You may not have agreed with his policies, but you didn't feel like he was a deeply flawed person, deeply flawed by character, deeply flawed in morality.
A lot of Dems called him deeply.
This is where I disagree. I think that politicians are very polished. I think everyone, excuse me, I think everyone's flawed in their way. No one's perfect, man. We all have problems, right? I think the thing is with President Trump, he wasn't a career politician. He just wasn't, man. Trump just seems like one of the fellas. And I think that's what makes him so relatable. So she's talking about, Bush, President Bush. And these people are career politicians. Bush Sr. was vice president to Reagan. His son, obviously, his son grew up in politics. I don't think he was very polished. But the thing is, I think they're more prepared in terms of the things that they should and should not say. I think Donald Trump he says it like it is, man. This is where I disagree with this. I disagree. I think everybody is flawed. And I think that in politics, what people have come accustomed to is they want someone who's polished and will say pleasant things and say things that sounds political. It sounds presidential, right? Yeah, being politically correct. Well, I think the people have voted against that. The people want someone, well, at least the Trump supporters, right? They want someone, we want someone that just says it like it is, man. And we want someone that is going to put action to those words. We're more concerned about the actions. What are the actions that are taking place? And it looks like Donald Trump he's serious. He's learned a lot from his first presidency. He's serious, man. And you could tell by the people that he is surrounding himself with. Loyalty means everything to this man I'm seeing. He learned, man. In politics, a lot of people backstab Donald Trump. So let's continue.
Flawed and humanized him.
But you got to admit, they're very different figures. I mean, you along with Milley and along with John Kelly warned us about how deeply flawed he was as a candidate. And so I think when people feel that someone voted not only against their families, but against them and against people that they loved, I think it's okay to take a beat.
I don't have to like him to respect the voters.
Yeah,
If it meant not seeing your
I
children?
appreciate the voters, but I will say, somebody who tells me that my child is wrong because of how he or she feels, that tells me that they shouldn't be allowed to be who they are with my permission, I have to question it. I don't want to put my kid in that position.
Exactly.
I don't want to put my gay child in a position where she has to sit with someone who doesn't understand her and feels like it's okay to just blurt all that out. That's just me. But I feel like that with mixed families, I feel the same way.
Yeah.
There are certain things where you don't have to put your family in the middle of it. You can have dinner at another point, but it might not be the time to gather because there's going to be some tension. That's what I'm saying. But I'm not tense. My daughter's not gay. I just want to say that so that my daughter doesn't say, Ma.
So that's the opinions of the ladies of The View. I know a lot of people have problems with the ladies on The View. You either love them or hate them, right? I don't mind them, man. I don't mind if people have an opposing view to me. And I think that Whoopi, she reminds me of certain family members, man. That's probably why I like her. Even though we don't agree on half of the things that she talks about, I like Whoopi Goldberg. Always have. So shout out to the ladies at The View, man. They have their opinions. They have their opinions. That's what makes the world go around, man. Everybody's not going to agree with you. I don't agree with them. And Sunny, with the name like Sunny, you think she'd be more positive. Definitely not to the Republicans. However, she is positive. There's a viewpoint later on. We'll get to it that I was happy to hear her opinion on. So we'll get to that in a second. But let's get over to the back to the ladies of The View. They have an opinion on one of Donald Trump's, a couple of Donald Trump's picks, but the one I want to focus on today is Matt Gaetz. Matt Gaetz has got people, they're either way they're excited. They're excited in a good way or they're excited in a bad way. So I did a little bit more research on Matt Gaetz. I mean, I knew who he was. I just didn't really know a lot about the guy. I still don't know a lot about the guy, so I dug into a little bit, and I want to play this. I want to play these. I want to play these clips, and you let me know what you guys think, Mr. Matt Gaetz, ladies and gentlemen.
Like, why is it that the women with the least likelihood of getting pregnant are the ones most worried about having abortions? Nobody wants to impregnate you if you look like a thumb.
Is it safe to say that based off of your comments, you're suggesting that these women at these abortion rallies are ugly and overweight?
Yes.
What do you say to people who think that those comments are offensive?
Be offended.
Come on, man. Oh, man. Look, I don't have to agree with what he says, but the shit's funny. It's funny, dude, because you don't expect, you might expect one of your buddies to say some shit like that, but a politician is yeah, man, it's I think it's hilarious. I don't agree with it, but you know, it's funny, man. He said yes. He said shaped like a thumb. Nobody wants to impregnate someone that's shaped like a thumb. Oh, Matt Gaetz, man. And let's continue. Let's continue.
We will not allow the public health bureaucracy to be a new entity to drain our liberty away in the United States of America. And I don't know about you, but I don't want to trade mask mandates for vaccine mandates. And so in the coming days, I will introduce legislation in the Congress to ban vaccine passports everywhere in this country. My colleague says we've passed the strongest border bills in history. Well, guess what? Look at the border right now. We didn't use sufficient leverage in the debt limit or in any other thing to actually get results on the border. The border is a disaster, really something I don't think you're going to be campaigning on, that you fixed the border. Second, you said you streamlined regulations. What the gentleman from Louisiana doesn't tell you is that all of the regulatory reform he was just bragging about is waivable by the stroke of a pen of someone in the Biden White House. Do you really think you've got anything for that? It's a total joke. And then finally, the welfare to work that the gentleman from Louisiana said we got. The welfare programs that they said that they streamlined with their welfare to work stuff, they're actually going to grow. Because while they did work requirements, they blew out those programs with expanded eligibility. I'm real glad you guys didn't put work requirements on Medicaid. It probably would have resulted in Medicaid expansion. And when it comes to how those raise money, I take no lecture on asking patriotic Americans to weigh in and contribute to this fight from those who would grovel and bend knee for the lobbyists and special interests who own our leadership, who have, oh, boo all you want, who have hollowed out this town and have borrowed against the future of our future generations. I'll be happy to fund my political operation through the work of hardworking Americans, $10 and $20 and $30 at a time, and you all keep showing up at the lobbyist fundraisers and see how that goes for you. I reserve.
Matt Gaetz, man. There's some other videos that I've seen of him, and I'll tell you this from what I see, man. He be on these people's asses, man. This dude is very direct. He's got his information. He wants answers. So when he's on these people like the FBI, he is on their ass, man. Answer the question. Don't answer the question like you're running for office. He wants you to answer the question yes or no. And he's on their ass. I can see why people don't like him. But is he the type of person that's going to go ahead and make change? Apparently, President Trump thinks so. And just by the handful of videos that I've seen and things that I've read about this guy, I seem to think so as well. I mean, we'll see, right? So let's take a look here, man. So Matt Gaetz, is an American politician who served as the U.S. representative for Florida's 1st congressional district from 2017 until his resignation November 13th, 2024, when President-elect Donald Trump announced Gaetz as his nominee for United States Attorney General. We'll skip past that part. A member of the Republican Party, Gaetz described himself as a populist libertarian, while multiple media outlets have described him as a proponent for far-right politics, as well as an ally of Trump. I think that's very important to Donald Trump. I think he learned from his first administration. He needs people that's going to have his back, just like in our lives, in our regular everyday lives, man. We want to surround ourselves with people that have our backs. At work, you want to align yourself with people that have your back. It is what it is. I think Donald Trump, he saw that in his first presidency. Got to have people that's not going to undermine you. You got to have people that's going to have your back and support you. That's important. Think about your own life. It's important. Let's pick up, man. The son of prominent Florida politician Don Gaetz and grandson of North Dakota politician Jerry Gaetz. Gaetz was raised in Fort Walton Beach, Florida. I've been there. After graduating from the William and Mary Law School in Williamsburg, Virginia, he briefly worked in private practice before running for state representative. He served in the Florida House of Representatives from 2010 until 2016 and received national attention for defending Florida's Stand Your Ground law in 2016. He was elected to the U.S. House of Representatives, and he was reelected in 2018, 2020, 2022, and 2024. Okay. Gaetz' tenure as congressman has been described as controversial by several media outlets in 2020. He was accused of sexual misconduct, and after a multi-year investigation, the United States Department of Justice decided not to pursue charges against him. Prior to his resignation as representative, Gaetz was also under ethics investigations by the House Ethics Committee. Having had multiple complaints filed against him, Gaetz has denied all of the allegations. In October 2023, Gaetz filed a motion to vacate the position of Speaker of the U.S. House of Representatives, resulting in the removal of Kevin McCarthy from his role as Speaker. Gaetz' actions in leading the motion were part of broader tensions within the Republican Party, with many members critical of McCarthy's leadership and handling of various legislative matters. So, as you can see, reading here, he's a controversial guy. I even seen one video where they were trying to nominate in 2023, I believe, they were trying to nominate a Speaker of the House, and he stood up and Donald Trump was, I don't think he was on the ballot, but he stood up and said, Donald J. Trump. So this guy right here, he's definitely not shy, man. He doesn't shy away from controversy. So that's Matt Gaetz, man. Interesting guy, man. He's definitely interesting for sure. We're gonna see, man. Gonna learn more and more about Matt Gaetz together. So yeah, that was Matt Gaetz' Wikipedia page. So we're gonna see, man. Donald Trump obviously trusts him. Donald Trump needs people he needs to surround people. Donald Trump needs to surround himself with people that he trusts, that's gonna have his back. So that will be anybody. You, me, we feel more comfortable with people that we feel have our back and we can trust. You don't want to be around people you don't trust. You don't even want to go to work and work with that coworker you don't trust getting on your damn nerves. We all have that coworker, man. Say, man, I don't trust that motherfucker. Or family member or friends, man. You know, there's some people you just, man, I don't trust this motherfucker. Gone somewhere. Gone. But I wanna go ahead. Let's take it back to the ladies of the View, man. So we can see what they have to say. So you notice they're gonna always throw in. It doesn't even matter if you've been found guilty of a crime. People sit up here and accuse you of something or say something in the courtroom of public opinion. You are guilty. So you kind of see what Whoopi did there, just being salacious on the trying to be slick about it, being salacious, throwing some shots at him. But she tries to clean it up, but she puts it in your mind, letting you know, oh well, he's accused of these things, but not found guilty of any of it. So let's get back. Let's get back. You got shade. This is the thing you're gonna have to understand. They're not gonna like anyone that President Trump picks. There might be one. They might give you one, but they're not going to like his picks. You already know they're all still upset that President Trump won. So they're going to go ahead and tell you all the bad things and bad opinions about anybody that President Trump picks. I say this is what I think. The people have voted. The people have had enough of what was going on. If what was working, if what was going on was working, Vice President Harris would be the president-elect. She is not. They have a failed administration. The Biden-Harris administration has failed. The public has spoken. The public has spoken, so they want change. This is the thing that maybe they don't understand. This is change. The people that Donald Trump has that put in place right now, I'm looking at these people and I'm like, man, this guy's serious. He's put in some serious people, some people that are loyal to him, which I totally understand, right? I don't know if anybody, well, if you have been involved in a CEO change at your company that you work for, let's say you work for a big corporation. I've been subject to a few of those CEO changes, right? Once the CEO comes in and takes over, they typically bring in their people. They bring in people that's going to be loyal to them, right? So when you do that, you hope that there's no undercutting, right? You hope that people have your back. You hope that no one's going to blindside you or backstab you. That's understandable. That's understandable in regular life. That's understandable when you work for a corporation. And I can see why President Trump is doing that now. He is picking people that's loyal to him. So let's get back to see what the ladies have to say. What type of reputation does Hillary Clinton have? If you ask people, a lot of people, they don't trust Hillary Clinton. They don't trust her.
Mr. President-elect and former.
Yeah, man. There's always going to be digs. You always notice that. It's going to be digs and digs and digs, no matter what. It's going to be digs at President Trump. There's going to be digs at the people that he picks. I think that President Trump right now is picking some strong individuals for his administration. We're going to see what happens. That's what we're going to do. We're going to see what happens, man. But let's go ahead and take a look at this this meeting between President Trump and President Joe Biden. I think it's very interesting. I agree with Whoopi there. I think politicians understand it's par for the course. People are going to say some crazy stuff about you. It is. It's part of the business. They're going to say some crazy stuff about you. I do think a lot of times they go too far. The whole Hitler comment with Donald Trump, I think that was unnecessary. And how could you even compare him to Hitler? And I think it backfired. I think people looked at it and like, wait a minute, you can't compare. You can't even make that comparison. That comparison is wrong. It's rhetoric that's irresponsible. And I think that's just the playbook for the Democrats. It just didn't work. People were upset about it, and people made their choice. So that whole convicted felon thing is falling apart. It's not aging very well. We know that the Department of Justice was weaponized, definitely weaponized, and that's one of the reasons why they don't want Matt Gaetz. They know that it was weaponized against Donald Trump. So once again, the people have voted. all of these malicious things that you're saying about Donald Trump, people still voted, and they voted for Donald Trump. He won both the Electoral College and the popular vote. People want to change.
Once I'm with the wizard.
I am happy about the ladies of The View talking about, as you can see here, they got at The View, but they're talking about Wicked that's coming up in theaters. And of course, I'm going to be watching it at AMC. There's so much hype surrounding this movie. I mean, they are really pushing this movie. And from what I understand, it's a classic. There's several people who have saw this movie and they're saying it's a classic and that it's going to do huge numbers. Huge. It's going to do huge numbers at the box office. So I'm really hoping that it does. I won't put a number on it, man, but there's a lot of people who are speculating that this is going to do huge numbers. It's probably going to go for the box office title this year. We've already had some great movies this year. Inside Out 2, Deadpool, Wolverine. Now you're looking at 3 movies that's coming up with Moana 2, Gladiator 2, and Wicked. So listen to what the ladies have to say about the upcoming movie. Glad they gave her roses. I'm hearing that she did a phenomenal job. Her and Ariana Grande. They say that this movie is a classic, and I can't wait to go see it. I've said it before. The movie that I am looking forward to the most is Gladiator 2 of the 3 that's coming up soon. It's coming up soon. But they're saying that they're saying the battle is going to be kind of like Barbie and Oppenheimer, the Barbenheimer battle between Gladiator and Wicked, Gladiator 2 and Wicked. But then there's some that's saying that Moana 2 is going to sneak up behind and beat them both at the box office. So I really hope that all 3 of these movies just crush it and just do amazing numbers at the box office. And of course, I'm going to watch all 3 at AMC. And also, I have AMC A-List, so I'm going to take full advantage of my AMC A-List. So I did see the last movie that I saw. It was the best Christmas pageant ever. And I did see a display that said the AMC A-List is $19.95. Not 100% sure if that's nationwide or, that was just locally, but I pay about $25 a month for several AMC A-Lists. So check out AMC A-List. And no, I don't get paid to say AMC A-List. I'm just a supporter of the company, a big time supporter and cheerleader of AMC, and I watch all my movies there. So go get A-Listed. But let's take a quick look here, man. We want to do some scrolling. They hating. We're going to X, man, Twitterverse, the app formerly known as Twitter. We're going to do some scrolling, and they hating. So let's take a look at Candace Owens, man. Once again, she's out here, saying what she's got to say. And let's take a listen. Let's take a quick listen, man. See what she has to say.
Tried to paint Matt Gaetz like a complete crazy person. And you can imagine, remember, the adults are back in charge, right? That this was getting all of the coverage. This Trump ally, he's out here, he's doing this with a 17-year-old girl. And he fought through this. And it sounded like a conspiracy, right? To say that the Department of Justice is using former employees and liaising to try to siphon $25 million from your dad. But Matt Gaetz alleged that the local FBI instructed his dad to wear a wire to record the conversation with the person that was trying to extort them. And guess what? It turned out that Matt Gaetz was telling the truth. In August of 2022, so a little over a year and a half later, Stephen Alford was sentenced to 5 years in prison for a scheme to extort $25 million from the Gaetz family. So you can just imagine the Department of Justice's surprise. Oh my gosh, you're going to nominate now? He's in charge of the Department of Justice? You're going to make him the U.S. Attorney General? I love it. I love it. Okay. He absolutely must be confirmed. And they're freaking out and they're being honest about why they're freaking out. They're like, well, then he's going to have access to the files of when we were investigating him. And like, by the way, we didn't find anything, so it's not a big deal, but we don't want to, this is an insane pick. Why on earth would they allow him in? Yeah. Because you realize that he is someone who you are not going to be able to flip into one of your allies because you attempted to ruin his life and to ruin his reputation. And these are exactly the kinds of picks that we mean. I need someone who has a chip on their shoulder about the DOJ. Tried to paint Matt Gaetz like a complete crazy person.
So, Candace Owens on Matt Gaetz telling the truth. He absolutely must be confirmed, and they're freaking out. He's going to have access to the file when we were investigating him. And by the way, we didn't find anything. This is an insane pick. Why on earth would they allow him? If they are this upset about Matt Gaetz, I am all for it, man. I want to see exactly why they're so upset, because this is what we know about. This is what we know about politics and certain government agencies, man. They lie a lot. They do. And sometimes they try to say they lie in the best interest of the public. We don't believe that, man. We don't believe that. It's in the best interest of yourselves. It's in the best interest of your department. So let's take a look, see what Matt Gaetz finds. I'm interested, man. I'm here for it, man. Let's keep scrolling. Dating. First, discussing film. First look at Hiccup in the live action How to Train Your Dragon remake. Okay. You know, we'll like that, man. We want to see all movies do well, especially the theatrical ones. Same here. Let's keep scrolling. We keep scrolling. What do we hear? What do we have here, man? What do we have here? Woke insane. Cheshire, Connecticut teacher placed on leave after violent rant threatening Trump supporter. What? I'm a Trump supporter. She threatening me? I got to hear what she's got to say. Hold on a second, man. Give me a second.
And people of color and poor people and gay people and all the people that I care about aren't going to be safe in America. Neither the fuck are you guys. Just because you won doesn't mean we don't remember who the fuck you voted for. You're not in the clear. And just please don't test your gangster on me, because you will end on a stretcher. Gone forever. So serious. Nobody fucking talk to me unless you want to swing. If you want to fight, text me, call me, whatever. Anybody else, stay the fuck out of my face. And if you voted for Trump, literally, please delete me, block me, get rid of everything of me, or step to me so that I know what's up and I can handle you how I see fit. Please just come forward. We fucking know. Just tell me. Or leave. Please. The door.
Damn. She gonna whoop somebody's ass, man. She's serious. Buzz is crashing out, man. Why are people crashing out? She is ready to throw hands because you voted for Trump. She's ready to throw hands because I voted for Trump. This is crazy. Listen, man, no mas. We just want peace. We want peace, man. No, we don't want to throw hands with you. I'm gonna go ahead and like that one though. She said, "Don't test the gangster, man. Don't test your gangster with her. That's serious." Oh man, this is what I love about Twitter, man. You're gonna get your entertainment. You're gonna get your information to educate yourself further on things. Of course, you just need to do your due diligence on the stuff that you're researching. But this right here cracks me up. We're gonna remember you. We're gonna remember you. Don't let me see you in the streets, Black MAGA. Don't let me see you on the boat, Black man boating. All right, man. Let's go ahead and keep strolling. Let's keep scrolling, man. Oh, here we go, man. Wallow and Gilly trying to give Kodak Black some game. Willie, listen. One of my I have to give a shout out to $1 million worth of game. Wallow and Gilly. I respect these brothers, man. Big time fan of theirs. I watched their podcast a lot. I've been watching their podcast for years, man. So I respect these guys. I actually draw inspiration from these guys, man. I watch their show. So shout out to them, man. Let's keep scrolling. Got a little Spider-Man there. Oh, this lady right here, man. Oh my goodness, dude. So this lady is Joy Reid, man, and she's one of the people that has had a recent meltdown over the election of Donald Trump. After Donald Trump is the presidential elect, she's had a meltdown. So I wanted to. I have a video here. Take a look, man. You guys take a look. Tell me what you think, man. Tell me what you think.
Hey guys, so today I finally did something I've been meaning to do for a while. And the reason for doing it, and kissing goodbye my 1.9 million followers over there, is because I hadn't been posting for a long time. I just didn't want to contribute content once it was purchased by its present owner. But just having it there, I was only holding on to it because I, really didn't want someone trying to take over that name and using it for nefarious purposes. I was a little bit worried about that. And also every so often I would use it to just sort of look at news that was trending and what's happening. And I would just sort of use it as an aggregator. But I just realized that's not really worth it, because in order to do the news aggregation and just look at all, you have to wade through a lot of dreck and a lot of just abuse and a lot of just negativity, and it's just not worth it. And, I think that we sort of prioritize this, this idea of follower count and these, it's become a modern kind of, testament to your worth. And it really isn't, it's just about the quality of the interactions that you have and the communication that you have and what you can provide, the content that you feel like you can provide that's helpful. So one of the things that I really want to lean into on this app and on, the apps that I'm still on is what can I do to try to inform people about kind of the way that the system works, the way that the civics of the system works, because there's a lot that's going to happen in government over the next year that's going to be kind of terrifying, I think, to a lot of people. And I feel like the value that I can add is to say, look, here's how the system works. Here's how this governmental process works. And here's what you're facing and how to break that down. For those of you who are not necessarily cable news watchers, so that you just understand what's happening, because kind of what is happening, I think, is going to shock a lot of people who either didn't vote for this at all because they voted for Vice President Harris to be president, or did vote for it not realizing what they were actually getting, what they actually bought. Because what you actually purchased if you voted for the person who's about to be president is probably not at all what you were expecting. And so there's a lot that's going to happen. And a lot of things that just don't even sort of sit right or seem possible in America. And so I think that's the kind of value that I can add. And it isn't even about personalities or party. It's really about what is happening, what you're seeing, and how that affects you. So hopefully that'll be helpful. And I appreciate you guys. And you know what? I feel a weight lifted off of my shoulders and my soul, not being on, just not even having the app anymore. It's just deleted out of my phone, and it feels so good. Anyway, you guys, hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and goodbye.
There you have it. Joy Reid, political analyst, commentator for MSNBC, is leaving Twitter. People are upset about this. Said no one. Man, look, people don't care. The information just came out the other day. MSNBC CNN, the ratings are dropping fast. More people are coming to X, the app formerly known as Twitter, for their news. People are upset and they're tired of being lied to by legacy media. No one is that I know even cares that this lady's leaving. So she felt the need to announce to us on Twitter she's leaving, on X, that she's leaving X. And then, trying to, saying negative things about X. Just we know the game. We know the game. And it's interesting that you have a lot of these people that are from, you got Don Lemon, who is, I know he is on the Democratic side. You have Joy Reid, Democratic side. Everything that comes out of her mouth about Republicans seems to be negative, but they have to announce that they're leaving X. And she had to point out she had 1.9 million followers. So we see the game. We see the game. You guys think by leaving X that your followers are going to leave X. No, they're not going anywhere. I mean, you might have a few, but the majority is going to stay. A lot of us tune in to hear what you got to say because we got to hear what the garbage is. We got to hear the garbage that you got to say, and then we got to come out here and we got to talk about it. Everything that comes out of these people's mouth over here, man, at MSNBC, when it comes to the Republicans and Donald Trump, seems to just to be negative. All of it, from what I've seen, just negative, negative, negative. At least from what I've seen. So, but there's another person, man, that felt like they had to announce that they were leaving. So, check out this announcement here too, man. But make sure you don't cry about it. Please don't cry. Don't. We don't want to see you cry about these people leaving X.
Hi, everyone. I have loved connecting with all of you on Twitter and then on X for all of these years. But it's time for me to leave the platform. I once believed that it was a place for honest debate and discussion, transparency and free speech. But I now feel it does not serve that purpose. In addition, starting this Friday, November 15th, X is implementing new terms of service, which, among other things, states that, quote, all disputes be brought exclusively in the U.S. District Court for the Northern District of Texas or state courts located in Tarrant County, Texas, end quote. The full terms of service can be found on my written statement or on the X website. Now, as the Washington Post recently reported on X's decision to change the terms, this, quote, ensures that such lawsuits will be heard in courthouses that are a hub for conservatives, which experts say could make it easier for X to shield itself from litigation and punish critics. I think that speaks for itself. You can find me on YouTube at The Don Lemon Show, or on TikTok and Facebook at Don Lemon, and on Instagram and Blue Sky at Don Lemon Official. I hope you will join me there. Thanks.
How many of y'all looking for Don Lemon, man? Raise your hands or leave a comment. If y'all looking for Don Lemon, how many of y'all looking for Don Lemon? I ain't looking for Don Lemon, man. I know he's a fan of the show. I appreciate you being a fan of the show, Don Lemon. Just cracks me up with all the announcements, man. Everybody's got to announce that they're leaving. This is not the airport, man. We don't need the announcements. Stop with the announcements, man. People don't care. Of course, there's going to be some people who care, but the majority of us don't give a damn, man. Don Lemon. And you know something, man? Quit being disingenuous. That's not the reason why you're leaving. Oh, we check the terms of service, and this is one of the reasons why I'm leaving. No, brother, that's not why you're leaving. People will respect you more if you just said, look, man, I'm pissed off that we lost the election. I was really pulling for Kamala. We got our asses handed to us despite all of my efforts. And I don't like Trump. So just say it, man. Say you don't like the incoming administration and just be done with it. People will respect you more. You want to talk about terms of service. Most of us don't even look at the terms of service, man. So quit lying, man. Stop with all that, dude. terms of service. That's why I'm leaving it. But you can find me. So go ahead and announce on X, and go ahead and use X for one last time to promote your other social media platforms, man. Don Sour Lemons, man. You got Sour Lemons. Don Sour Lemons, man. Get up out of here, dude. Let's get back to we scrolling and Don is hating. Don Lemons hating. Shout out to Macho Randy Man. Shout out to Macho Man Randy Savage. Rest in peace, brother. Let's keep scrolling, man. Let's keep scrolling. Got some halo here. Let's take a look, man. What's going on in X, Twitterverse? Take a look here. We got Scarlett Johansson in Jurassic World Rebirth. That's what's up, man. Scarlett Johansson, fine, dude. Let her know I said it too. Y'all tell her B&B said, oh, he says you fine, though. I'm not available, but you are fine, though. So we got, we're going to like those, man. I'm liking all theatrical releases. Obviously, I'm an AMC guy. I'm pushing. Pushing lightly, man. Go see a movie. If you're going to go see a movie, go see it at AMC. But support theatrical releases. That's what we say. You know, this right here, man. Chris Wallace departs CNN. I heard about this. Someone had a... They had a theory, from what I understand. I didn't really look into this, but they say Chris Wallace is going to start his own podcast. Video podcasts are, man, they are killing legacy media. X is killing legacy media. People don't want to hear the bullshit from legacy media anymore, man. They want to hear real people that have real things to say. Not some BS narrative pushing agenda that you have. People are tired of that, man. People are tired of it. And don't get me wrong, I get that they all do it. Fox News does it too. So I get it. But I don't think Fox News is doing bad in the ratings like CNN and MSNBC though. But yeah, man. See you later, brother. What do we got here, man? Predator Badlands. Okay, let's keep going. Let's keep scrolling. They hating. Mayor Adams is on The View, man. We're going to see. He's going to be on The View tomorrow. I might tune in and see what he's talking about. Let's keep scrolling, man. Oh, yeah, here we go with this, man. Here we go with this. With the Tulsi Gabbard is a Russian asset. Unbelievable. They are already trying to derail Donald Trump's administration, and at the same time, they're running for 2028. They want to go ahead and put all these seeds in your mind, right? Here we go with the Russian thing. Now she's a Russian asset. Come on, man. Greg Price is saying, you simply should not be allowed to defame somebody like this on cable TV without consequences. I agree, man. People don't believe this garbage. Oh, she's a Russian asset. Come on, man. I don't know much about her. I'm actually been doing a little research. So she's going to be one of the next people that I look into for Trump's administration. But for now, today was focused on Matt Gaetz. Let's keep scrolling, man. Let's see, man. See, this dude right here is the truth, man. I like this guy. Breaking. Border Czar Tom Homan informs liberal governors that Trump's deportation operation will proceed whether they like it or not. You can either help or get the hell out of the way because we're going to do the job. The American people gave President Trump a mandate. Of course, we gave him a mandate. You know, this is high. This is high priority on President Trump's list. I just hope stock market manipulation is number 2. I hope it's up there, man. I really do. They messing with DJT. Don't let them mess with DJT. And don't let them mess with AMC or GME. Think about it, man. DJT, AMC, GME, HYMC, they all rhyme. It's got to be a sign. It's got to be a MOAS sign. I hope it is, man. I hope it is. There's the borders are again. Let's keep scrolling. They hating. Let's keep scrolling, man. What they talking about? What they talking about? Oh, I did want to put check this out, man. Check this out. Hold on. Let's see what the brother Elon Musk has to say. Just want to say that we are super. Just want to say that we super appreciate major brands resuming advertising on the platform. That's good. Advertisers are coming back. Thanks, Linda and the whole X team for your hard work in restoring confidence in our platform and ensuring that advertising content only appears what advertisers want it shown. That's what's going on, man. Mario in the fall. This is so he reposted Mario in the fall. Listen, Elon, do me a favor, man. Help a brother out. Repost some of my stuff, man. Repost the brother. Black MAGA, Black Man Voting, the B&B show. But let's see what he says. Major companies return to advertising on X. IBM, Disney, Comcast, Discovery, Warner Brothers, and Lionsgate Entertainment have reportedly resumed ad campaigns on X after an almost year-long boycott. Yeah, they boycotted and X got more engagement. X got more people. So more people are on X for a reason. It speaks volumes. Think about it. If you see CNN and MSNBC and legacy media going down in the ratings, but yet you're seeing X go up and it's the #1 news source in the world, what does that tell you? People are tired of legacy media, and now you have companies coming back and advertising on X. That's what's going on, man. Boom. Look at that. Major advertisers are making their comeback to X. There it is, man. Let's keep scrolling. Let's keep scrolling, man. Do you like Matt Gaetz? Man, I'm going to say yes, man, for now. From what I've seen, I like him, man. He's a funny dude. That's for damn sure. I don't agree with everything that he says, but it is funny, man. Let's keep scrolling. Let's keep scrolling. Oh, you know, I did want to go here. Let's take a quick look, man. Oh, this is I saw this earlier today, man. AB. So AB was at Mar-a-Lago yesterday. Chilling, man. He was with Elon Musk, as you see here. Amazing to spend time with Elon Musk. Have a lot of respect for him. He's changing the world. I may just have to join the Doge team. Join the Doge team, brother. Join it. I did want to do this though. Hold on. Take a look. Real fast. I know we're coming back to my account. But of course we got naked shorting right there. But here, man. Breaking news, supposedly, Gary Gensler will resign effective November 18th. That's what they're saying. Let's see. SEC Chairman Gary Gensler just announced he will resign effective November 18th. Coincidentally, he's leaving right after the SMCI and NVIDIA accounting fraud finally gets released and SMCI gets delisted. Gensler was likely behind this entire accounting fraud. I think a lot of things are going to come out, so we'll see. People are watching this. There's so many people watching this whole thing develop with Gary Gensler and the SEC. People are watching this, the Bitcoin community, the retail investors community, but they're also watching Hester Pierce. So we don't want Hester Pierce either. We just don't. We don't think that she's going to benefit retail investors, man. She doesn't want transparency in the market, and she appears that she's compromised. And just like Gary Gensler, he appears to be compromised. So just wanted to show you guys that. Let's get back to scrolling. Dating. So this is Mopar Mom. What's up? She's one of the family members in the community. She goes, if you know, you know. This right here, ladies and gentlemen, is my favorite AMC candy. This is the chocolate pretzel. So I know what time it is, man. Every time I go to the movies now, ever since this has been released, I get me a bag, man. Elon Musk, man, he was at Mar-a-Lago last night. This is what's up, man. Change is here. Change is here, man. AB, once again, he meets up. AB, man, President Trump showing him some love. Think about it. AB had that post yesterday, man. The Democrats had so many paid for people to endorse Kamala Harris, and then you got AB. AB throws out a few tweets about President Trump. Well, more than a few tweets about President Trump, and next thing you know, President Trump gets elected, man. So shout out to AB, man. We're gonna like that. Do we like Mo Parma? Yeah, we did. Let's keep scrolling. They hating. Wow, look at this, man. Who knows if this is true, but Say Cheese has posted it, so we don't know if it's true. Mike Tyson reveals he and a friend had sex with the same girl with AIDS. They both died of AIDS. I didn't catch AIDS. Well, Mike Tyson, man, he's got an upcoming fight with Jake Paul. Damn! Wait a minute, man. We gotta like this one, man. Fun viral videos, man. Look at this, man. Ice hockey has become my favorite sport. I like it, man. We're not hating on this one, man. We like this video. Let's take a look, man. We're gonna have to replay this one. All right. All right. Where's this league at, man? All right, man. The uniforms are a 10. Uniforms are a 10 for sure. I love it, man. We scrolling and we not hating. We're not hating on that, man. Glicked, man. This is the showdown, man. Glicked, man. They think this is going to be the new Barbenheimer. What will happen in 1 week from today? Which one will you be watching first? The one I'll be watching first is Gladiator 2. But I will be watching Wicked probably, a day or 2 or 3 later. And then after that, Moana 2. So Gladiator 2, we got the GOAT Denzel Washington. Then I'm going to watch Wicked, and then I'm going to go see Moana 2. Yes, I'm going to be at a cartoon watching it because I'm a grown-ass kid, and I still love cartoons. I do. And y'all do too, man. So don't try to act too grown up, man. We love cartoons. And I believe that all 3 of these movies are going to be big blockbuster hits, and I am going to be watching them all at AMC. I think, man, I'm really hoping and praying that box office numbers are through the roof. I just hope they're all successful, all 3. Either way, I hope all 3 are successful. But I think Wicked's going to take it. The advertising, the advertising and promotion of that movie is insane right now. But Gladiator 2 will be number 1 that I go watch, man. So we already like that one. Let's keep scrolling. Dating. Oh, sucky now. I think I can see what's about to happen there. That's a shame. Dr. Mark says, oh yeah, Ken Griffin lied under oath. We know that. Ken Griffin sells condo unit at a 44% loss. That's good, man. That's good. That's good, man. Ken Griffin, man. I think he's going to have to answer for a lot of things. So we're going to like that one. We're going to like that one. We're going to like that, man. Go scroll on a couple more, man. And then, we got Asian AMC, man. Asian AMC 8. You guys do you, but I like to hope more people can spread the joy of A-list America and enjoy the movies this season than filling up brokers' pockets with year-end bonuses. Yep. AMC A-list. AMC A-list. You're going to hear me talk about that often, so we went ahead and like that, man. What is this, man? Gabrielle Union? Oh, here we go. We got another announcement. Someone else has left. Gabrielle Union. It's been real. Oh. We don't care. We do not care. Y'all leave it, man. There might be some people that care. There might be some. They act like there's going to be millions of people that's going to leave X. No, man. Gabrielle Union fans, come follow me, please. I'll appreciate you. Breaking news, man. Alex Jones, one of my favorite shows to watch, man. Alex Jones. Let's see. Breaking news: InfoWars restored to Alex Jones in total reversal of yesterday's shutdown. Wow, that's what's up, man. People were nervous that they were going to shut down Alex Jones. I'm glad that they didn't, man. I'm glad that they didn't. There we go. American as fuck. Gabrielle Union announced her. She announced her departure. You know what? We don't care. We do not care. We do not care. Man, you know something? In honor of Gabrielle Union, Don Lemon, and Joy Reid, I'm departing right now too. Peace.